Which country has two mainland coasts? That's right, Panama. Which country has the capital of Kyrgyzstan? That's right, Bishkek. Which country has the most time zones? That's right, France. Which country has the most urbanized country? That's right, Singapore. Which country has the most islands country? That's right, Sweden. What is the capital of Greenland? That's right, Nuuk. Which country has the largest Muslim population? That's right, Indonesia. Which country has largest lake by area? That's right, Caspian Sea. Which country has the most volcanoes? That's right, Indonesia. What is the capital of Kazakhstan? That's right, Astana. Which country has the longest river in South America? That's right, Amazon. Which country has the highest capital city? That's right, Bolivia. Which country has the highest waterfall? That's right, Venezuela. Which country is shaped like a boot? That's right, Italy. Which country has 3 capitals? That's right, South Africa. Which country lays across 2 continents? That's right, Turkey. Which country is the Black Forest in? That's right, Germany. Which country borders both China and India? That's right, Nepal. What was the historical name of Iran? That's right, Persia. Which country has the biggest GDP city? That's right, USA. Which country is Mount Elbrus in? That's right, Russia. What is the capital of Eritrea? That's right, Asmara. Which city has the most population? That's right, Tokyo. Which country shares borders with the most nations? That's right, China. Which country has the former name of Sri Lanka? That's right, Ceylon. Which country has the smallest area? That's right, Vatican City. What is the capital of Micronesia? That's right, Balikir. Which country is Dodoma the capital of? That's right, Chisinau. Which country is Suriname the capital of? That's right, Paramaribo. Which country has a flag with a dragon? That's right, Bhutan. Which country has the most Muslims? That's right, Indonesia. Which country has the most enclaves? That's right, Belgium. Which country is located in Melanesia? That's right, Fuji. Hi. Just want to jump in here and ask you not to forget to like and subscribe so that you get notified when we publish our next quiz. Which country is Dodoma the capital of? That's right, Tanzania. Which country has a flag with a cedar tree? That's right, Lebanon. Which country is the smallest continent? That's right, Australia. Which country has the most languages? That's right, Papua New Guinea. Which country has Timor-Leste as its capital? That's right, Dili. Which country has the lowest point on land? That's right, Jordan. Which country is the largest country in Africa? That's right, Algeria. Which country has the highest road? That's right, China. Which country has a flag similar to Indonesia? That's right, Monaco. Which country is bordered by 8 nations? That's right, Turkey. Which country has Laos as its capital? That's right, Vientiane. Which country has the largest area? That's right, Russia. Which country has no rivers? That's right, Saudi Arabia. Which country is known for the Atacama Desert? That's right, Chile. Which country has the most spoken languages? That's right, China. Which country has the most visited city? That's right, Bangkok. Which country is Burkina Faso, the capital of? That's right, Ouagadougou. So, how'd you get on? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next quiz.